I also noticed that a lot of your agents, especially since pandemic, they always used professional photography and only the best, always invested in floor plans. But now, more and more, they are introducing to their clients like 3D, which is based on Matterport, or videos or drones in some situations, like in Westchester County in Connecticut. You have a lot of drone videos and still photography as well. So how do your agents were able to pivot, were able to adjust, and now they are so creative? Do you have marketing department that is helping them to create the strategy?
We do. We have a very extensive marketing department, but let's go back to pre-COVID.
Okay.
Drones, of course, for our suburban markets were very important pre-COVID. Mm-hmm. Okay, all of our photography, all of our property videos. But then COVID takes place and we're in a lockdown. And a buyer cannot, in certain markets, was not legally permitted to even visit an apartment or a house, depending where it was. All of our marketing tools now became more important to our agents. And we knew we would get out of lockdown. It wasn't something that was going to be here forever. So we adjusted. We saw the value in a 3D tour. Okay, as you know, VHT, I believe we're probably one of your largest, you are probably, I should say, one of our largest vendors, if not our largest vendors. Our photography, some of our drones, our 3D tours, our floor plans, we get through VHT. It's more important now than ever. What COVID did teach us was the first show is not in the home. The first show is online. Mm-hmm. And we educate our sellers to this. How come I'm not getting as many showings? You did. These were the amount of showings you had online. That's the first show. After the online experience connects with the buyer is when the in-person showing takes place. So it's a lot different from how we did business 20 years ago.
I agree with you. It's a lot different and special. And now it's constantly it's going to another level and another level. And everyone in your company, your agents.
The tools will always be defined, redefined, I should say. From what started as before there were even any websites for real estate, whether it was the firm's website or an advertising portal, basically all we had was a floor plan, if we even had a floor plan, because I remember drawing floor plans on my own when there were no floor plan draftsmen coming to New York to actually do a floor plan for you. But we've gone from simple floor plans to a simple picture, a Polaroid picture of a property that was eventually put on a paper brochure, to mailings. It's continuously being redefined. What tools we're going to have 10 years from now, I don't even know. But what we do know is 20 years ago, this didn't mean anything. Now, a real estate broker cannot work without it. Okay. Exactly. And our tools, and, you're in the right business because you're providing us with the best tools. It's not going to stop. And an agent has to be on top of the new technology that's coming out. Every firm has to be on the forefront of what's coming out next. But don't underestimate the value of personal networking, because our top brokers, it's twofold. It's technology on how to do your business in an efficient way but it's also your personal networking that gives you the ability to interpret the technology, interpret the numbers, mm-hmm. as a professional real estate broker, and speak to your client base.